Hi, my name is Gaylon and I've had an abortion.
My name is Nicole and I've had an abortion.
Oops. Okay. Let's just put this back up here. Funny.
I can't believe this.
Okay, so this is not going to stay. But, you know, we're with the Chicago Abortion Fund.
Yes, and as I was saying, I'm Nicole and I've had an abortion, and I'm from the My Voice, My Choice Leadership Group, and I've been with the My Voice, My Choice Leadership Group about a year now.
The Chicago Abortion Fund provides financial assistance for low-income women seeking help paying for their abortion procedures. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation back and forth with each other. Nicole's going to ask me some questions. I'm going to ask her some questions. And we're going to flash our overhead a couple of times throughout the course of the evening. So if you are in need of assistance, feel free to call into Feel free to call in to our number, which is listed on the screen, or check out our website, or send us an email at info@chicagoabortionfund.com. If you are looking to support us or volunteer, please feel free to contact us at that information as well. And if you have calls, concerns, questions, feel free to call in at 312-738-1060. And we have a half an hour to be here with you tonight. Go ahead, Nicole, and shoot off one question, and then I'll go into talking about a little bit about reproductive justice and why it's important for young women of color to be at the table.
Okay. I think the first question that I'm going to shoot off is, why do you think that it is so important for young women to have a choice about abortion?
I think that it is imperative that every single woman and female have the right and the ability to make decisions that greatly impact them, and they should have the ability to control the bodies that they live in. It is critical that women be given choices so that they can make really good decisions at the best time in their life based on their circumstances or their dynamics. And so I think it's really important that women and females and young teenagers have those options. If they're sexually active, they should have options and they should have choices no matter what. The Chicago Abortion Fund started in 1985 by members of the pro-choice movement to offer low-income women financial assistance, and so we've been in existence since then. But the My Voice, My Choice Leadership Group came out about a year ago in March, where we've given women funding and we've brought them back to the table to make them a part of the discussion around decisions that greatly impact them. It is extremely important, based on the historical perspective of the pro-choice movement, that marginalized women have the opportunity to participate in this discussion. It is extremely critical. What do you think about that, Nicole, about young women coming back who've never had an opportunity to have this discussion, coming back to the table and really taking a lead and taking part in a discussion around reproductive health and justice and their bodies? What do you think about that? What are your thoughts?
Well, me personally, I think that it's a very good thing, because I'm 22 and I'm very young, and when I had my abortion I was 21. And I didn't even know about the Chicago Abortion Fund. And a lot of young women, they don't think that they have options. They don't think that they have choices. They just feel like, well, I got pregnant, and, I guess I'll just have the baby, no matter what, and having a child really, if you're not ready, then it's really hard if you're not ready. If you're not financially prepared, mentally prepared, and everyone is not prepared for that when they get pregnant. So I think that it's important that young people get at the table and stand up for, you know, their right to choose on that situation, because once you do it, you know, it's really empowering. Because I was very grateful when I found the Chicago Abortion Fund.
Well, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And Nicole is one of the hardest working women in Chicago. She is, you know, working, you know, going to work every day, having issues around child care, taking care of a 2-year-old, and still coming to the table and becoming a part of the conversation. And I think that's very empowering, you know, really providing the opportunity for women to participate, that really want to have their voices heard and that don't want to be ignored. We have a question that came through. It says, what do you think about Chicago Public Schools sexual health education classes? And I think comprehensive sexual education in the Chicago Public School system should be mandatory and should be a must. Human beings are sexual beings, and they need to be provided with the right amount of information at the time. Age appropriate, of course, but everyone should know about their bodies. They should know about how reproductive health, you know, what that's all about how to, you know, how people, you know, women become pregnant. They should know all those things so that they can make healthy choices. If you're ignorant to the fact, then you end up making choices that is based on your ignorance instead of making positive, healthy choices. So I truly believe, and, you know, I'm glad that my daughter gets, you know, comprehensive sex education in high school right now, because, you know, it's important. I didn't know a lot about my body, about sex growing up. What about you?
One thing I would like to say about that is it's good for them to learn in school, but at the same time, us parents, we have to take the first step at home, because a lot of times young women, they're like, oh, my mom never talked to me, my mom never did this, that. You know, they always say that charity starts at home. Anything that you want your children to exude in the world, you have to teach them at home.
I think we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, my name is Maria. How are you?
I'm fine, Maria.
Okay, I just wanted to interject and make a comment. First of all, I was a young parent at the age of 17 and a half. Now I have two beautiful, young, strong women. I was a single parent, and at the age of 17 and a half, I had my first daughter, and I was able to go on from there, being a single parent, and to provide for them. And I put them through private school, and I did